Hey, y'all, welcome back. This week's episode is an excerpt from one of our Insider Mentorship Zoom calls, where one of our members asked for my number one engagement tip. I'm pulling back the curtain to let you in on what I've been doing because I know it will work for you if you take the time. So this brief episode may surprise you, but it's definitely what's working right now. And in case you're curious after listening about our insider mentorship and how you can get in, we will leave a link in the show notes for how you can apply to the wait list. This is a tight-knit group of women, Christian entrepreneurs from all different backgrounds, walks of life, having all different products, books, podcasts, and so forth. They are team players. It's a supportive, thriving mentorship where we have feedback and Zoom calls. So we will link in the show notes how you can get information to apply to that or to get on our wait list. And now, listen in.
Welcome to Authentic Online Marketing with Ruthie Gray. Growing awareness for your blog, podcast, book, or product involves more than dancing to reels and yelling, "Buy my thing." This show models quality over clamor so you can put your spin on your message and market in a way that feels authentic to you, because nobody wants to sound like an infomercial. And now, here's your host, Ruthie Gray.
Ruthie, I would just say, what is your number one tip for engaging with other people? Like, because I do find lots of people like my stuff, but as far as comments go, they often come from you guys, so that it doesn't really go beyond that. And a little bit, but not much.
Okay, so the one thing y'all have to do is, so on share days, nurture each other. When it's not a share day, don't nurture each other. You don't have to do that. You need to go out and find other people. And the way you do that is through your hashtags, all right? Or SEO. SEO is here right now. Hashtags are here, but they still have a purpose. So what you want to do is go out and try to find people through your hashtags or SEO that are not necessarily in your same industry, but would be complementary to your industry. That's one group of people. And start commenting. Give value comments on their posts. Okay. You don't necessarily have to follow them, but you might follow them if you think they might be a potential, follower, a good, ideal candidate. The other kind of people that you want to do is people that they're your ideal candidate. They're not just like a complementary to your niche. Okay. When you find people that are complementary to your niche, you could collab. It could be a potential collab. So like Elise, with your 4 people that you collabed with, you really should do more of that collab so that you can share audiences. You should be able to get new followers through that. And then what you want to do is kind of go see who is following these people and start interacting with them too. Go through their followers, interact with them, and you will get some new followers from that. The best thing I can tell you to do is 10 to 15 minutes before you post, start interacting with people that come from your hashtags or your SEO. I just do hashtags. I go to the hashtags, I start interacting with people like that and people complementary to my niche. And then I post, and 2 times out of 3, those people will come back and comment on my post. They may not always follow me, but they'll comment. That's how you get new commenters. Suzette has a question on SEO.
Okay, so when you say hashtags and SEO, am I just going to the little magnifying glass and search and put in a word? Put in family caregiver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what you're referring to. Okay, Cool. All right. And then when I missed what you said about first find people who complement your niche and then find people that are in your niche. Did you say it that way?
That are your ideal target.
Okay. So look at my analytics, see what age group maybe that's watching me, and then use the SEO to find my target. person?
No, what I'm saying is
Say that.
you already know.
Explain it to me.
You already know. I'm going to explain it, Ricky. Lucy. You already know who your target is. It's family caregivers.
Mm-hmm.
That's your target. That is your main SEO right there.
No.
Just look at it. Just look it up. Family caregivers or caregivers.
And then you said those. So that's my target. And then find those that complement that niche. Okay. I did write it down correctly. Okay.
Nursing home workers, healthcare workers, people like that are complementary to your niche.
Mm-hmm.
Even, there are people that do Bible studies about that niche, caregiving and all that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And Pat said, totally not connected, but I love your hair. This is me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can't get away.
Can I share something really quick that was like really cool that happened?
Yeah.
So there is a pastor. I don't even know how I got connected. Maybe I seen his reel or whatever, but he's probably 55, 60, whatever. And he's out in Idaho Idaho. And so I started seeing his reels, and they're very sound, Bible teaching. And so a couple weeks ago, I saw him live. I was like, oh, he's teaching Bible study. So I clicked on it just to see what he was teaching about. And he was just doing Bible study, sitting there. And he had a lot of people coming on. And he follows me, and his wife follows me. And he actually shouted out and said, all the women. Yeah, he said, any women that are on here, if you want to know somebody good to follow for godly encouragement from women, go follow Michelle Bowman, blah, blah, blah. And I got several followers, and they messaged me and they said, well, Pastor Jimmy said I should follow you. So I was like, huh. So it pays to get on someone else you don't know and just take time to listen to whatever it is they're doing and comment so they know you're there. But that wasn't my intention, but it was like, so that was like really cool. So
you have to be social. You have to be social. You have to get out there and talk to people. It's just like a big networking event every day on Instagram, That's how you do it. If you go to a networking event and you sit in the corner and you think, I'm going to write down all the things that I want to do and talk to people about, then how's that going to work out for you? Not very well. So that's extreme. But anyway. All right. Okay. I'm going to let y'all go. I always try to keep these right at 9 hours. I don't know. 1 hour. It's great to see y'all. Have a great day. Get out there and get busy. Do it.
Thank you. Bye.
For real.
Bye. How about that, y'all? In summary, don't stay in your bubble. If you have share threads you regularly participate in, that's fine. But honestly, you've got to go beyond that. Break out of the mold and go find your people. Use hashtags and SEO to find both your target audience and also potential colleagues or supporters. It's not if you build it, they will come on Instagram. Sorry, it's just not. Just posting and staying in that bubble, hoping the algorithm will see your engagement from your share groups and then push it out to everyone who is out there. That's not what works, at least not in the beginning. So you must get out there and be social. Thanks for listening to this week's short episode. If you enjoy the podcast and are learning from it, would you do us a huge favor and tap the 5-star rating and leave a comment? I love to share those in my stories, and it's been a while since we've gotten a fresh review. So we'd love to hear from you and see your support. It really helps us keep going when we hear from you about the podcast, and it also helps others find us too. We'll see you next week with my guest, Alicia Byers, who's going to teach us how to not do all the things so that we can do a few things well. And as entrepreneurs, we all need that encouragement. So thanks for listening, and remember to share your unique message your way in your own authentic voice.